Well, to no one's surprise, last episode's fight animation was Blue Lock S. That's right, we got PNG. It's not even animation, it's a PowerPoint presentation, except PowerPoint presentation transition scenes I think are more fluid than what we saw last episode. All right, jokes aside, it's not even jokes, it's a reality. Story-wise, Arthur is now separated from the pack. He's met this giant CG monster. And they already know Arthur's name. It also sounds like a female voice actor. What's going on? Let's find out. Who talking? I got no clue. All right. Meeting the king. King Arthur, right? King Gray. You fell down here, bro. How does this thing know your name? That zoom. That was kind of cute, a little flick. Who are you? Yeah? The hell are these fruits? You gonna feed us, mommy? Okay. From the fall damage. Okay. Peak eating animation. Is this our new mom? What's going on? I'm your mom now. She can't leave? Vision. Got like 4 arms. This thing can basically see everything that's happening outside. Okay, great, they survived. Good news. Did they send a rescue party for us though? Okay. Character development from King Gray. What's your name? Sylvia. The hell is this thing, bro? What's going on? I got no clue. This Sylvia thing has like 4 separate arms. Sorry, 4 arms, right? It's got big arms and it's got 1 arm that's like doing this. It knows us. It's got vision. You've been watching us the entire time. Why? Because you're bored? Back to that intro sequence again. Is this Sylvia talking? Okay. Are both those 2 girls within Sylvia? What's going on? What secrets are you keeping from us? You gonna give us a training arc? Okay. A breach in space? Huh? Alright, time to start training. That's a lot of movement there, not gonna lie. Bro, you're little Arthur! I was gonna say like, yo, he was like crying. He was like the grown-ass man in a baby's body though. So it makes it sound like King Gray right now is justifying, you know, the crying and then the shock by saying, oh, little Arthur was yelping, not me though, I'm a grown-ass man. What's that red thing? Yeah, she is very kind. Why does she know us? Cool jump. Oh, he meditating. Peak special effects. I don't know. Magic and gathering mana. Okay. Both at the same time. Okay, Sylvia's gonna be basically giving us a crazy training arc. This is gonna make Arthur just giga broken more than he already is. Okay. Yeah, teach us. Give me the powers. To rule the world. It's a test, bro. It's like, oh, I'm gonna use it to protect my friends and family. That's the answer you want, right? To conquer the world! To enslave everybody and pillage those who've done wrong. No. This is a test. This is straight up like, oh, I'm gonna use my power for good. Hee. Jesus. Wow. Oh, wow. King Grey coming out there, huh? I thought he was gonna go down the path of, this is basically the same. It's two sides of the same coin, right? You could have said, to protect my friends and family against those who would attack us. Yeah, that sounds better. But this is like, I will commit genocide on the people who have done that wrong. Jesus. Wrong answer. You failed the test. Arthur, you gotta be more chill. It's gotta be self-defense, not attacking. But you won't. You won't. Yeah. That's what true power is. Gentle. That's right, the negative engagement, the rage. This is some Vinland Saga shit, man. Arthur, you have no enemies. She does. How though? She been stalking us the entire time? Like Sylvia not only knows of Arthur, but of King Grey as well. Why do we see those two girls by that like ocean, lakeside, the big body of water, whenever like in the intro scene? Because I feel like Sylvia is those two girls, but they're like, what? We'll probably know more later. How much does she know though? Does she know of King Grey as well? Protect my friends and family. Boring. Arthur, double down. Triple down, Arthur. Filler animation, bro. Filler animation. They did not have to fucking do a recap showing everyone's face there at the time. All right, Arthur. The answer, what is it? Triple down, bro. Quadruple down. Say genocide. There it is. Duh. What is that? Man, they're not being discreet about this at all, huh? They keep showing this mark. I got no clue what it is. But seeing as Sylvia has 4 arms and 2 of them is constantly going like this, right? To like, I guess, protect this thing. It's gotta be so important. Oh? It's another one of those monsters that looks like Sylvia. Am I supposed to be impressed right now? Why you show me this monster? Wow! That new guy just killed this thing, bro. Oh my god, it must be so powerful. Arthur backstory again, I think. Ignored. Ignore it. A king in name? Arthur was like a pawn. Huh. He's just a political piece. Yo, Glaze. Prue just wanted to pull up and look at a picture of himself. Damn, I look good, bro. Look at me, man. In the Coliseum winning. Alright, I'm done looking at myself. Bye, Marlon. I'm done admiring myself. Goodbye. Oh, did he break everything just now? I guess he did. Is this basically telling us that King Gray was not just done admiring himself, but he's done with playing king? And he's basically broken everything here and he's just going away? Amazing special effects, wow! Of course! Why did I expect animation? That's right, Ki was the other power mechanic, right? In the old life that he had, and that's what he kind of used to basically, like, base the monocore off of. Anyways, amazing animation, wow. Whoa. I think he's mastered it. Oh my god, it was moving! Okay, he's mastered it. Whoa! Child brutality. No. The other monster's coming. I think that's why Sylvia basically, you know, did that. Yeet! She's keeping you safe. Something is coming. Hello. Look just like Sylvia. Blood. What's going on? She don't got much to live. Ice? Oh, she's like hatching out of her shell. What the fuck? Is that a unicorn? What am I looking at, bro? What am I looking at, bro? Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Dude, what's the manhwa versus the anime comparison? There's no way the source material it looks like this. Well, then again, it's the interesting thing about this manhwa is that, you know, the artists they were also like very amateurish in the beginning, so maybe it does look like this. But oh my god. Her life? Jesus, the special effects! Are you not entertained? Look at the movement! Oh my god, bro! These special effects are crazy! Look at the movement, guys! Wow. Peak. Whoa. Zabardo! Everything stopped. That's what you're worried about more? See, Arthur, I'm not ugly. You thought that I was an ugly looking monster? Nah, look at my drip. Man, look at me. I look like a Pegasus. Wood. Wood. Breedable Pegasus. Oh, this is a dragon? Okay. Where are we going, Sylvia? I think Sylvia's just saving us right now. Okay. Genocide! Gotcha, bitch! You really thought that I wasn't gonna go kill the people that I hate? It's so easy to bait you by just like, oh, I'm gonna protect my friends and family. You believe that shit? Goodbye. No. Protect friends and family. Protect. Yeah, that's the answer. Oh no, she's bleeding! Oh? Whoa. A feather and an egg. Oh, this shit gonna hatch. We gonna get a familiar. Actually, in the cover picture, there is like a very tiny familiar thing, right? Yeah, this must be what that is. Alright. We'll get like a tiny little dragon. A mark. Whoa! Damn, Sylvia, you gonna give a kid a tat? Not gonna lie, the tattoo looks pretty sick. Unironically, that's probably one of the better animated scenes anime so far. The tattoo with the sleeve ripping off. Look at the details. Half decent. Straight up, like that's animation right there. Not bad, right? Look. That's pretty good, bro. Woo! We got tats. I mean, if you look at Sylvia's body, right? Look at the marks on her body and look at the marks on Arthur's arms. It must be something just like it, right? Something extra powers. Maybe we have Sylvia's blessings. Who knows? Bye, Sylvia. Cause I'm lonely. I trapped a Shota in here. I'm bored as fuck, bro. Give me some content. You're fun, I guess. Bye, Sylvia. I think Sylvia's life is done. The next words. I love you. Thank you. Chicken jockey. Aww. No, you're my new mom. Baba. I've never seen a girl get told that you're my grandma and be this deeply touched in my life. Baba. Baba. Oh. Bye, Sylvia. Bye, Sylvia, Baba. It's too late! You know, aside from me just making insane commentary to ruin any sort of emotional, I guess, depth in this scene, I was pretty emotional. It was. Like, I barely knew Sylvia though, right? I think that if we had more lore about her, if we knew her purpose and why she was actually here, I think this scene would have hit harder. maybe it's not supposed to be known just yet, you know? Maybe later on we get to figure out. And then it's just like, damn, she did all that for us, you know, that kind of deal. So maybe it's going to be like backloaded effort, but pour one out for Baba Sylvia. And we're back. Oh, shit. Maybe she should have moved out the way. Before unpausing the game, maybe you should have moved out the way. But then again, I don't think she's trying to survive this, right? I think that her life is pretty much over, right? The lifespan is up, so it doesn't really matter. The glaze. Psych! Gotcha! Gotcha, bitch! Bro, Sylvia just straight up played dead for a second, like, oh. Gotcha! Boom! Yeah, I saw impact frames there. I did. Look at this. Oh. Oh. Impacto! We got one. Well, okay. Boom! That smoke looked pretty decent. What is going on here? Is Sylvia two people? It's this scene again, right? I'm assuming that these two beings are within Sylvia. So the older one is done, but there's still the younger one left. What if the younger one is the familiar in the egg that hasn't hatched just yet? And the older one is supposed to be like Sylvia right now. What's going on? Yeah, that's life. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, life sucks, and guess what? It's gonna keep getting worse. Enjoy the ride. True. King Gray! How did you know? You knew everything about Arthur. Does Sylvia... Like, what are they? How do they know? And I wonder if it's just as simple as like reading into Arthur's brain and mind and basically understanding it that way about his past life. Or like the whole isekai mechanic. You know how like in these isekai shows there's like a goddess that's like, oh, welcome, haha, you got hit by a bus. Anyways, here's your powers. Go save the fucking world against the demon lord. Like, I wonder if there are some sort of like arbitrators, some sort of like people who are aware of the isekai mechanics, and you know that's what Sylvia is supposed to represent. I don't know. He is sliding. Was it you isekai'd me? Probably, right? Was it you who reincarnated me into this world? Peak. Arthur's turned over to a new leaf. This has really touched him deep inside, huh? He's got a purpose. Cliffhanger? What kind of fucking cliffhanger is that? Rustles in the bushes. Oh, cliffhanger. And that's another peak episode of Tbate, man. Woo! Damn, bro. It just keeps getting better and better, huh? The content is juicy. Third episode that's outsourced apparently. It still fucking blows my mind how they outsourced all 3 of the beginning episodes. That's crazy to me. But in terms of the story, I am still very engaged and very locked in. What are these? What is Sylvia supposed to represent? And why does she turn into like a Pegasus dragon thing? Does that mean every one of these little monster looking things are Pegasus dragon looking things, or do they just have like a different form that they take on? Sylvia, I think, is very heavily implied was, you know, responsible for isekaiing Arthur. But for what reason? Is it as simple as, oh, you know, we are basically this like universe's like world police and all different timelines, and I see one potential for like a person like some sort of like balancing the karma of the universe, and Sylvia sees in a different timeline King Arthur is this sad and pathetic and miserable person, and she wants to grant them a second chance, therefore, you know, created an opportunity for Arthur. Is it that kind of system? I don't know. What are these two women by the waterside it's supposed to represent? Clearly Sylvia, but there's two of them, and one of them said, my time is done now. The older one said that, and the younger one says, you know, it's time for the younger one to step up. So I'm going to assume that the younger one will be whatever is in this dragon egg that's most likely going to hatch. Absolutely it will. We learned about a new power mechanic, right? Rather than gathering mana and then using magic, right? Rather than a step-by-step process, you can do both that parallel, which is probably going to make Arthur way more busted, way more stronger. And that's pretty much it. I think that the emotional tones would be way more impactful if we spent more time with Sylvia and got to know her more, rather than one fast episode where we know really nothing about her and then she just kind of dies and sacrifices herself, huh? That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlist for even more content. And until next time, take care.